Welcome to my channel, Tiny Table Tarot. I'm Jay, and we're going to do a love bonus, all signs for singles only. Now, if you are in a committed relationship or a situationship or anything like that, you would have to comment below, and I would have to get multiple comments to do for couples, but singles have been requested. Okay, so let's get into it. Aries. So this is going to be the new person or the one that you will meet. So let's take a look. Okay. All right, so right off the bat, Aries, the person who you will be meeting, they are ready for a commitment. They would like long term, but they have been wronged in the past, okay? And they haven't been wronged just once or twice. This person has been through the ringer. So you may have to have patience with this individual because they have been hurt and they can be leaving a situation behind. Again, they are willing to, move forward or put in the work, be in a committed long-term relationship, but they need to be handled with care. A Cancer can be significant, Pisces, maybe even a Scorpio, but the signs aside, handle this person with care because this is something that they're very much, I don't know, they'll run away if they don't feel supported. Also, with the Six of Cups being at the bottom, this could be someone who feels familiar to you. So this could be a past life soulmate or connection. So let's see. Yeah, this person has, it feels like they have given a lot in situations where they didn't get the same in return. So 50-50 or a mutually beneficial relationship would get this person to be receptive to you, saying that you got something or you can do something for them after they've done something for you. This is going to make this person very much happy and receptive to being in a relationship. They're going to feel at ease as if, oh, okay, this person is, going out their way to do stuff for me. I'm not just the one doing everything in the relationship. And you could have had a similar situation go on, Aries. Now, I do want to mention that because they have been hurt, and possibly you as well, there could be a little bit of, a PTSD. So if you can, try to work with them as best as possible if you want to, of course. Free will is yours. Use your discernment. But if you are receptive to them, they will definitely open up to you. All right? All right, Aries. That has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. And I'll see ya. Taurus. All right, so this is going to be either the new person you're dealing with or the one that you will be meeting. So let's take a look. This person could be a chef, like to cook, like to eat. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have the World. Okay. Could definitely be a fire sign, possibly, but we're going to say a Leo, Aquarius, I know Aquarius isn't a fire sign. I'm going with the major arcana. So a Leo, Aquarius, a Taurus, or possibly a Scorpio. Heavy Leo with the King of Rods. Now, it does feel as though with the Six of Cups being here, this person could be very familiar to you. Let me clear some of these because they're all like naked and stuff. So they could definitely feel familiar to you, or you may have an instant magnetic attraction to this person. And sparks may be flying as soon as you meet them. And we have another King of Wands here. But here's the thing about this person. It kind of feels like they'll give you a little bit of pushback. So if it is a classic fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, there's going to be a lot of, not combative energy, but keeping you on your toes, keeping things spontaneous, keeping things fresh. But they may come across as being slightly arrogant sometime or egotistical. And it does feel as though they've built themselves up to this place. They may have not always felt empowered, or they may not have always felt as though, everybody look at me, I'm the one to look at. They may have been, for a while, maybe introverted, maybe shy. It feels like this person is coming out of their shell, and because that they are coming into their own, it feels like they have a lot more to express. They have a lot more to say, and they may be very firm with their boundaries and things like that. This person could also be within the public eye, but if they're not in the public eye, this is a person who would like to show you off. But here's the thing. They want to show you off, but they don't want you to be friendly. So look, but don't touch. You can look at my Taurus, but don't you touch my Taurus. You know what I'm saying? So this person has this energy of being very charismatic. They might like to be on the go a lot. They might want to show you off, or they could be in the public eye in some sort of way. But they don't want you to be friendly. They don't want you to be actively speaking to anyone. This person is more than willing to show you a softer side of them once they get to know you. Once they feel comfortable, they'll start opening up. There's something about this, their fourth house. So this could be their home life, their family, their lineage. Or maybe this is just them being in the house or home. That might be where the trust is cultivated. So even though you might go out and, you could be going everywhere with this person, in the home is mostly where this heart is going to be. Okay? So I definitely feel like you'll have a little bit of a challenge with this one. Because they're self-assured and they're coming into their own. It could be an ascension process that they went through. So let's say that they were wearing a mask for a while, or people pleasing for a while. They're now coming into this, I'm going to be who I want to be. And that comes along with a voice. Okay. So again, an Aries, well, I didn't mean to say Aries, but I guess so. A Leo and Aquarius highlighted very much. Also, you can add another Taurus like yourself, a Scorpio. But yes, it feels like this person will open up once they get to know you. All right, babes? All right, give me some smooches. That has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. And I'll see ya. Gemini. All right, let's see. So this is going to be either the new person or the person you will be meeting. So let's see what's going on. They may be a romantic. They may be a romantic. Okay, we have the Two of Swords. Wow, King of Cups. So this person is, they're very funny. And the reason why I say that is because you'll never know exactly what this person is thinking. They could be quite introverted. They could be a hermit, maybe a Cancer, maybe a Virgo. We have Leo here. But I don't really feel like it's more so Leo vibes because, I mean, it could be an introverted Leo. Never met one, but... But what I'm getting at here is that this person, you won't know exactly what they're feeling. You won't know exactly what they're thinking because they keep it to themselves. But this person is an iceberg. It's like if you get them to open up, if you get them to start speaking, that's it. That's it. They're going to be mouth almighty, running, telling you everything that they think, telling you about all of their feelings, their emotions, this, that. But initially speaking, it's going to be like pulling teeth. It really is. This person is not, they don't speak to everyone, or this person might have limited amount of friends. They're very much a watcher. They observe. They're very keen. And that's because they were wronged in the past. They could have overshared with someone in the past and it was displayed in a negative way. So now they, you know, are a little bit defensive or a little bit apprehensive in opening up or expressing themselves to just any old body. And also, not only that, they will take action towards you. It's not like this person has, you know, I don't know, a lazy foot. I don't know. They will take action towards you. It's just, it might be, I guess, sporadic. Not really sporadic. It's almost like, let's see. Because they take action, they do, but it's almost like they tiptoe towards it. Yeah, because they don't, they have to assess everything. This could be another Gemini too. But Virgo, any other sign that is just maybe another air sign like yourself, a Libra, Aquarius, maybe even a Scorpio here. They have to assess everything before they make a move because they just don't feel comfortable with overexpressing themselves, overextending themselves because of the past. Again, so when they do take action towards you, it's very, it might even seem like they don't want to hang out. It's like, do you really want to hang out? Or are you just, like, are you asking me? You know what I mean? You might get that type of information, or that type of feeling from this individual. Overall, what I would say, the signs that are highlighted to me would be another Gemini, a Virgo, Scorpio. Okay, on the lesser end, Libra and Aquarius, but that, you know. But just to sum it up, it feels like this person is definitely like an iceberg. They keep everything to themselves. They have a lot of hidden emotions, a lot of hidden thoughts, but it is there if you are able to get this person to speak. if you do get this person to open up, they are a wealth of information and they will shower you with the greatest amount of affection. But it is initially getting to that point. So this person, it feels like this person needs a lot of intellectual stimulation or a lot of maybe conversations that would ensure that they won't be betrayed or that you won't tell their business or something along those lines. Okay, they have to trust you and know that they can be open with you before they start sharing information. Again, initially speaking, it's going to be hard to work with this person because they might not give you a lot. And when it's time to go out, it's almost like, do you really want to? They do want to, but again, their past is hindering them. And it doesn't have to be from a relationship that, betrayed them. This could have been a friend. But if somebody put their business out there that they did not like, all right? So just be careful with that. Anyway, babes, give me some smooches. That has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. And I'll see ya. Cancer. Cancerian. Let's see what's about. Let's see what this is about. So this is going to be either the new person or the person you will be meeting. Okay. All right, so possibly a Virgo, Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. It kind of feels like this person is, they need a lot of conversations and mental stimulation, but also they're very strategic in how they're going to commune or converse or share their feelings with you. They will take action, but them opening up is going to be difficult. And that is because of their past relationship. Like, they'll hold conversations with you. They'll, engage with you and stuff like that. And even ask you out, even take you out, right? But to get this person to open up on an emotional tip is going to be very hard. It is. They are very much closed off. We have the Four of Pentacles at the bottom. It's going to take time with this one. Especially if they have been wrong, and if it's a Virgo possibly. But any sign for that matter. But the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles behind it makes me think of the Earth. But again, it could just be time that needs to take place in order to get this situation rolling. But I don't know. They're very defensive. And they might not even seem that nice, to be honest. But it's not, I'm not saying that they aren't nice, because they do seem like they have it in them. But initially speaking, they might seem cold. They might seem very cold. Yeah, look at this. Three of Swords. Yeah. They're going to have a lot of defenses up and guards up. But they'll enjoy spending time with you. They really would. It's not like they won't, but I'm not saying this is a bad thing. It's just tough. And would definitely say if you can stand clear of having conversations of sex or intimacy or anything like that, that would be very good, because this person does not want to talk about that. They don't even want you hinting at this is something that you're interested in. If you want to get with this person, you have to connect with them on a mental level. You have to hold a conversation for them to even want to think about opening up on an emotional tip. And it's not even opening up on an intimacy or a sexual tip. This is just opening up on an emotional level. So I wouldn't talk about, intimacy or anything like that. I would treat this person as a friend until you guys get to know each other. I mean, you definitely want to say stuff along the lines of, I'm interested in you, just so you guys won't stay in the friend zone area. But you want to be friends first with this one. And once you guys are friends, once you establish that bond, this person is very attentive. So they'll be able to pick up on things that you might need that you don't even know you need. But again, establishing a friendship first would be the first step, because it doesn't feel like you could just move to the second stage of whatever already with this one, because their intuition is already going to give them red flags in terms of, oh, this person just want to sleep with me, or they just want this, or they just want that. That's how this person comes across. Very defensive and or cold, but that's not their actual nature. It's just the nature that they were placed in. All right, babes, give me some smooches. That has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. And I'll see ya. I'm dropping stuff. Leo. All right, I'm here. All right, kind of. Like dropping everything. All right, well, that makes me feel like it's a possibility that the person you are going to meet, or the new person now, will drop everything for you, okay? So let's get into your reading. So again, this is going to either be the new person or the person you're going to meet. Okay, Four of Pentacles. This person is a little bit crazy. It might be another fire sign. Could be. But here's this. They play games. This is a game player. They might be like in and out, back and forth. They may not give you a lot of time and attention, but it's not to not give you a lot of time and attention. One, it's to, okay, they have a lot of feelings and emotions for you as soon as they meet you. They know this right off the bat. But they have this fear like, oh no, Leo is going to get me in my feelings. So I have to kind of make it so that I can have them in a chokehold a little bit. Like I can be able to, get them to feel the way I feel for them. That's what I feel initially with this person. So do I feel like they're going to be playing games? Yes, I do. but they have a lot of love to give. And the only reason why they're doing this is because they have a lot of feelings for you and they don't want to get played. They're feeling scared. Yeah, they're like, oh my God, this one right here, they got me sweating. That's how they're going to feel about you, Leo. And they don't like that. So they're going to be very reserved in how they're feeling. But to be honest, you can get near this person and turn them on. Man or woman, right? You can get near this person and you're just turning them on. And they hate it. So they will act like they're fake busy. But they know for a fact. Look at that, 2 of Cups. And the 10 of Wands. And I'm going to show you what's on the bottom of this deck. We have your card, right? And then we have the 2 of Cups. But then we also have the 9 of Swords. So I'm telling you, you put this person in a mental dilemma. And they want to be able to... They just want you to be feeling what they're feeling. Or they want you to like them the way, you know, they like you. So at times they may, you know, again, act fake busy. I do feel like once everything is established between the two of you, there's nothing that this person wouldn't do for you. But you do have to get past the initial phases. Now, what I would say is because we are seeing this now, because we know this now, try to let this person know, look, let's not play any games. Let's be open and honest with each other or something along those lines. Now, I know that's easier said than done. And I know that everyone isn't just going to play by those rules. But because we know of this right off the bat, let's try to get it out the way, because playing the games might end up either making you frustrated or even them frustrated. And then it could potentially go left. Look at all these feelings. They don't like it. This is someone who doesn't know how to process their emotions and feelings properly. They're just afraid. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, possibly Taurus. They're just afraid. So, you know, I think the conversation would be the best bet or the best way to go, because let's get things established first. Let's set some ground rules, or, you know what I mean? Because, again, playing the games because you feel that way about me versus how I feel, it could potentially cause a headache. So try to have conversations with this individual if you can. But once everything is established, the love is going to be unmatched. All right, babes? Give me some smooches. That has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. And I'll see ya. Virgo. Let's see what's going on. So this is going to be the new person or the person you're going to meet. Okay? All right, let's see. They may know how to cook. Ooh, Queen of Wands. Okay. All right, so interesting. This person is, I don't feel like they talk as much as most. I kind of feel as though they speak when they have to, but when I immediately put out the cards, I kind of heard damaged goods. Now, one man's trash is another man's treasure, so, it's not like this person needs to be thrown away or anything like that, but it feels like they could have had some sort of hurt in the past, especially with the Five of Pentacles being here and the Nine of Wands. This could have been a relationship that they've been in for a while, or a relationship that really took a toll on them. This person also, they don't look like what they've been through, okay? So right off the bat, you'll see them and you would see some well put together, good looking person, smelling good. Wow, look at you. But they have a past and they have been hurt before. And I feel like you'll be very, very attracted to them. They could be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Let's see. Heavy Aries. Also with the Chariot, we have Cancer. Could be another Virgo. Yeah, see with the Four of Swords here, because we do have the Four of Swords down here. So I don't feel like this person's, I don't think they speak much. They follow their intuition a lot. Maybe that's why they don't speak much. They rather more so feel things out or get intuitive nudges regarding people. This person could be very spiritual. They could also be into divination with the Queen of Wands, the High Priestess, and this Hermit card. But they don't go where their intuition, like they really, really follow their intuition. That's what I mean. So if they feel like, okay, I shouldn't even approach Virgo today, then they won't. If they feel any type of something, they will not proceed forward. It's very interesting, this one. Let's see. They want to get to know more things about you first. And likewise, it feels like you would like to know more about them. But they're not going to be an open book. This is more so of something might have to progress with time. So, you'll get little things here and there from them. And vice versa, they'll get little things here and there from you. What is this? I don't know. This person, it feels like they have to do like a background check on you before they open up, or before, I don't know. Like, on the outside looking in, it looks like this person takes a lot of action. They make a lot of moves, but in actuality, they don't. They're very quiet. They're very focused on what would work, what won't work, because they don't want to get into conflict. And I feel like the more they know about you, the better they assess the situation on how to approach it. So they will rather watch first before approaching. Because maybe they just don't want to get turned down. Maybe they don't want to get stopped in their tracks. Because they can see you they might be looking at you as somebody who's very private as well. So they don't want to make the wrong move. They like you. They really, really, really like you. It's not like they don't. They are just very strategic in how they're coming towards you. And I think it's kind of, in a way, it makes me feel like, okay, that's good because they want to know more. But it's like, if there's no communication, how the heck are you going to know more? Just so much that you could just watch. Yeah, you could watch and watch and watch, but you'll never truly know what's in someone's head if you don't speak to them. And I feel like that might be an issue with this individual. They might have a little bit of difficulty expressing themselves. But on the outside looking in, they look as though, oh, that's a charismatic person. Look at them. They probably got a lot of friends. They talk to a lot of people. Look at them. But no, they're not. They don't. So I would say that, yes, this person very, very, very much likes you. And they even feel as though you are a good match for them. But they're trying to learn more about you before making an approach. Yeah, babes, I think that is really about it. We have Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Aries, and Cancer. All right, babes. All right, give me some smooches. That has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. And I'll see ya. Libra. All right, Libra. So this is going to be the new person or the person you're going to meet. All right. They could like the color red. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. So they watch you a lot. They watch you on your way to work. Or they watch you at work. This could be a colleague, a coworker, someone who works in the vicinity. Gemini, Aries, Aquarius. But they're very just observant. That's it. They're just observing you. Sagittarius, Virgo. I don't know. They're in their head a lot. They're back and forth with what they want to do and how they want to proceed forward with you. It's almost as if they make a plan and then scrap it. Oh, that's why. They feel like you are the one. You are the one. but they don't know. So they don't want to make a dramatic move, rush into something, and it fail. What are they up to? Like, what are they looking at? This person's been watching you for a while, observing and loving you from afar. And it feels like the more that they watch you, the fonder they grow. They're waiting for the right opening. But here's the thing, it's like the way that they're going to come towards you is not half of what they actually feel. Now, they will try to impress you in some sort of way. This could be, you know, something tangible, an earthly thing, car, going out, restaurant, whatever, right? It does feel like this person will definitely try to impress you just so you can see them as the one who is better than the rest, or the one that you would want to choose. For some reason, they think that you have a lot of options. And if they do make an approach or take an approach to you, they want to stand out. They want to be the one that stands out. So they are slowly but surely making their way towards you. Heavy Gemini or Virgo. But yeah, no, it really feels like this person is doing more observing. And when they do actually come towards you, I hope it doesn't do the wrong things, because when they try to well, it might not be that bad. Because I hope that they don't try to impress you and then it comes across as being like cringy, or like, I don't need your money, or I don't need, you know what I mean? Like that type of situation, or I don't need that from you. So I'm hoping that that's not it. But the way that they observe you, I'm pretty sure that's not how they're going to approach you. And since this is the Queen of Pentacles, it's not the King of Pentacles, they might not be doing too much. They just want to stand out from the crowd. But yeah, no, this is an observant person who thinks you are the one, and they want you to see them as the option or the choice that you want to go towards. All right? All right, babes. Give me some smooches. That has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. And I'll see ya. Scorpio. Scorpio. So this is going to be either the new person or the person you'll be meeting, okay? All right, so let's see. They might like purple. They might like the color purple. Not the movie. I always have to say not the movie. So they could have some sort of royal vibes, luxury vibes, maybe. All right, let's see. Ooh, the High Priestess. Whoa. Okay, so this is a strong one, huh? Wow. So this is not a bad thing, but I get the feeling that this person has a high spiritual ranking. So, you know, there's a possibility Oh, absolutely. This person has high spiritual ranking. They could be in the public eye. They could be a spiritualist, maybe a guider, a healer. They have a lot of protection. So this is not someone you can really play with or take light. So all major arcanas here. So this one is going to be a big one. This person is going to be either going to change things in your life, or this is a life partner. Pisces, Leo, Aquarius, Sagittarius. Oh, with the Wheel of Fortune. This person will change your life. We have all major arcanas here. That's it. You have a major arcana spread. This person is heavy duty. Okay? I don't know where'd you meet them. It feels like in a monastery or a church or something like that. Or this is a person who you met or could meet as they are teaching. They're a teacher, a healer, so you could meet them in the hospital. Maybe they're a facilitator at your job. Maybe this is something like that. You know what I mean? Like it's in those places of either going to be teaching, healing, fixing, or nurturing. They have high spiritual rank. They are, this is, I don't even know what to say about this person, to be honest. They give me, it's good, but they also are very spooky to me. Okay? You know? It's a very spooky person to me. So, with that being said, if you come near them, you can feel them. Something about when you're near them, the aura or the room around you changes. Either you feel safe, you feel as though you're learning something, you feel healed, I don't know. But there's something about this person. You give me the little heebie-jeebies. But it's in a good way. It's in a good way. It's not, because they're not a bad person. They have like angels and all this stuff around them. Ooh, don't lie. Don't lie to this person. Especially about like a third party situation. Ooh, don't do that. So they can see right through you. That's a given. This person obviously can, either they can see right through you, or their team, their ancestors, guides, whatever, will let them know. Wow, it's like, what the fuck? Major arcana, major arcana, major arcana. If they come towards you, you're blessed. This is a person who don't go towards many people. They don't interact with many people. So if they're interacting with you, either it's on a spiritual thing, maybe you're like a past life situation, or this is something like where they feel as though they can help you, heal you, do something like that. This person doesn't take their steps lightly, and their team doesn't let them take their steps lightly. Meaning like their angels, their ancestors, their spirit guides. It won't allow them to take action towards you unless it's for a purpose. So if you meet this person, or if you're with this person now, they're going to change your life. And I feel like it's, oh, look at this 6 of Cups. Past life. 10 of Cups. Ooh, they communicate well. Look, honestly, it's a really, really good relationship or not situationship. It's a really good potential relationship or relationship. But it's going to change your life in a positive way. I would not lie to this person. I would not do wrong. They give me the heebie-jeebies. This is like being near someone who, like, I don't know. I'm not, like, I don't want to equate them to anything because I respect all of the higher beings and stuff, but sheesh, they got like ascended master vibes or priest, priestess, pope type energy. I don't know. Good luck, Scorpio. It's not a bad thing. But if you aren't ready for this, don't step into it. That's what I would say. If you're not ready for this type of person, don't engage. Don't step into it. Because if you do and you F them over with, maybe lie or there's like third party deceit, karma will hit your ass like nobody's business. Or they team will. Something ain't gonna be right if you shit on this person. So if you're not ready for it, just say that. If you want it, step right in and your life will be a dream. All right, babes, give me some smooches. That has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. And I'll see ya. Saggy-poo. Saggy-poo. So this is going to be either the new person or the person you will be meeting. Okay? All right, so let's take a look. Okay, so this person could be a little bit like slow to move, slow to act. They could be an earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. They like to read books a lot, or they like to read or brush up on knowledge. Also, a Gemini could be significant. Aquarius. They like knowledge. And they're very intuitive. Ooh, nice. So look, a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn possibility, right? They look good. They smell good. They could be a little bit of a stink butt, though. And if you're looking to get physical with this person, intimacy type situation, it's not happening right off the bat. This person values themselves a lot, and they value their energy. They know their worth, and they know their value, and they want to preserve their wealth and or value. So they don't just want to sleep with any old body. They want it to be an actual relationship where there's someone who gets them, who is on the same type of level. They may be into a lot of fitness, and again, they like to read a lot. They could also be an entrepreneur or want to own their own business or starting their own business. I feel like you would really like this individual because they have principles, morals, things like that. And that is through, a whole bunch of time that they've been wronged or they haven't been, in the best of headspace. Now I feel like this person is, and yeah, no, there it feels good, and I feel like you will like them. You'll also be attracted to them. They could have a pet. They don't express, oh, excuse me, they don't express their feelings and emotions right away. Because again, they want to see if you're into the same things that they're into. It's not so much as you have to have an intellectual conversation with this person. It really feels like, do you like the same things I like? If you do, then we can make stuff happen. I feel like this person is more so following their intuition as opposed to what they may have used to do. So again, I feel like in the beginning we said that this person could be very intuitive. Because I feel like that's what they're starting to utilize. That's what they're starting to get into. It's like, when I take action, I'm making sure it aligns with how I feel. So it could definitely be a Virgo because I'm getting the gut. So they probably go along with their gut. They can talk about their gut a lot. Or they might be saying, you know, I have a sensitive stomach, something like that. But even if it isn't along the lines of I have a sensitive stomach, they can be like, you know what, I always go with my gut on every business deal. Or something along those lines, you know? So going back to them being a little stink butt, again, that's just because of their morals, their values, and principles. Yeah. And they want to know if you got something going on for you. So you can't be a bum. You know how when people ask for, oh, let's take a man. I want a man with abs who's 6'5" and blah, blah, blah. Or if a woman, I want a woman with big boobs or a fat ass or whatever the case. And then you look at them and they look like Jabba the Hutt, couch potato, sack of potatoes, doodle butt. How the hell you want that when you look like that? Now, I'm not saying that can't happen, but at least get yourself together before you start demanding what you want in other people. And I feel like this is the kind of notion that this person has. So if you are looking to be with this person or want to be around them, they might be looking at, are they like an entrepreneur? Do they have hobbies? Do they have interests? Do they work out? Do they take care of their health? Things like that. This is the type of person that's going to want to know those things before they actively move forward. Now, again, this doesn't have to be those specific things, right? It is just whatever it is that they're in line with or aligned with. They want to know if the person is too. Once they know that, that's it. They want to pursue you. They want to go towards you. They feel like you're a like-minded individual. All right? All right, babes. Give me some smooches. That has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. And I'll see ya. Caps. Caps. All right, Caps. So this is going to be the new person or the person you'll be meeting, okay? So you could meet them at a restaurant, or like they could be a chef. Maybe you meet them at a dinner. Maybe they cook. Not really, well, maybe. It feels like you meet them in a setting where there's food being served. Okay. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go to restaurants now to meet your new person or something like that, because this could be any place. You know what I mean? You can meet them at the supermarket. You can meet them on the side of the street where somebody is grilling food and handing out plates. You get what I'm saying? So I just see a lot of like food involved or something. High Priestess. So they're very intuitive. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra. That's not what I meant to say. I meant to say Gemini or Virgo. This person is very easygoing, but they are very intuitive. So if you're going to lie to them, it's not going to sit right, because they work on the basis of what you give them, they will give you. This person is not selfish at all. And they make sure to know what you like. They may be a social drinker as well. They don't tell people about their spiritual background or their intuitive abilities. They just kind of keep it to themselves. Wow. I feel like they like having a lot of fun. They like parties. That's what it seemed like. And it's not like they're always outside type of person. I just feel like when there is a social gathering, they like it. They like going out. They like getting dressed up for it. They like having a drink. And even they might even like hosting. Maybe this is a hostess. Very fair, this one. Oh, wow. If they love you, there's nothing that they wouldn't do for you. They will save all year round to get you the best Christmas present, or to get you something on your birthday. They have that type of vibe. They like seeing other people happy too. Such a sweet person, this one. They seem like a little softy. But again, they have hidden talents that on the outside, they might look like a little softy, but their intuition or the spirit guides they run with, they really take care of this one because they're a softy. You might have to go slow at first, but once things get started, there's a lot of love. We have the Two of Cups twice. We have the Nine of Cups twice. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Justice card, meaning equal give and take, equal balance. And we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom. So I really feel like this person is going to be very, very loving. Now, it does feel like in the back of their mind, sometimes they think, am I being too sweet? Am I being too much? You know, so that's why they act on this. I'll give what they give me. Because if this person just freely give, they will just give and give. So know that this is that type of person. They could even possibly be a people pleaser. But with that being said, that means that you would want to protect them a little bit more too. So the next person you're going to meet, or even the new person that you're with now, they're very much a lover. And they think about the details or the small things of what people would like or what they would want. Again, this is the type of person who just likes to see people smiling. So that's why I kind of feel like they would be a hostess, or they would host parties or something like that, because they like when everybody's together and everybody's happy. They're sweet. This is a sweet one. Anyway, give me some smooches. That has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. And I'll see ya. Aquarius. Aquarius. All right. So this is going to be either the new person or the person you will be meeting. Okay. I'm hearing like they like art, or they like to, color, draw. They have quite the imagination, or they're very artistic. Ooh, nice. They're very fair as well. Oh, very fair. So this could be, wow, and they're going to really, really like you. Oh my. This is somebody who's going to want to do right by you. They come in as like a protector, a savior, somebody who just wants things to go right for you, Aquarius. And this is on all levels. Not to mention, this person is fine. Okay. So they could be a Libra, another Aquarius. They could also be seen in the public eye. So they could be an advocate of some sort. And they get things going. They get things moving. They don't wait around for justice. And it's not in a negative way. It's not like they're a vigilante or anything like that. But I really get the feeling that this person, when they act fair, they act just. And if anybody around them isn't that way, then they eliminate that person, or they get rid of it, they get away from that person. Hold on, taking a drink of water. All right. Also, they're quite the pleaser. Okay. Yeah, this person is I don't know, they could be in some sort of law or justice, maybe a social work or something like that. Because they have a lot of love, but they have this no nonsense, I need to keep the peace type of energy. Wow. If you weren't in a relationship before that had a lot of communication, this one's going to be completely the opposite. they're going to want to discuss anything and everything that might be an issue. So they want to clear the air. They want to make things right. They want to solve a situation, heal a situation before moving forward. Look at that, the Star card again. I get the feeling they wanna right all your wrongs. They wanna heal all of your problems and wounds. I don't know, like this person it feels like they want to be a savior in your life, a protector, or the one that isn't going to do what the rest did. I want to change your outlook on how you look at people. Because there are good people in the world. There are people who want justice and peace and fairness and equality for everybody. There are people who don't want to do bad or cheat on people or be manipulative. Like, this is a righteous person. Like, I really get righteous, advocate, social work, things like that. So when you do come into contact with this person, you're going to feel as though, they want you to be safe. And the way you might even meet this person, which will be bizarro, but let's say somebody cuts you in line. This person be like, you don't see that person standing there? You don't see them standing there? You can't just cut in front of them like that. It feels like it's that type of energy. Man or woman, right? It just feels like they'll be willing to make sure that you are not cut in line. And that's how you initially meet this person. But I mean, it can be any circumstance, but it feels like that type of energy. All right, babes? All right, give me some smooches. That has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. And I'll see ya. Pisces. All right, Pisces, let's see. Ooh, okay. So this is going to be for the new person or shit, I'm sorry. My bro just had a brain fart. This is for the new person or the person you'll be meeting. Yes. Oh, glitching out over here. All right, so new person or the person you'll be meeting. They like sweets. They like sweets. I think they like chocolate and pie, and I don't think it's like candy, but it could be. They like sweets though. Makes me feel like I want cake. All right, so we have the 8 of Cups. Ooh, 9 of Swords. The 5. Oh, my. So after a whole bunch of pain comes beauty. So it kind of feels like this person has been through the ringer. They have been beat up, cheated on, betrayed, manipulated, whatever it is that you could think of that was negative. This person has been through it. And I kind of get this feeling that they're dropping all of those burdens and leaving it behind. They want to show up as somebody who's sturdy, somebody who can be long lasting, or they want long term or a full-fledged commitment. This person might even want children. That could be something that's on their mind. But it feels like, initially speaking, a lot of healing has to take place before you can get to that place. because they still feel kind of scared. Like they're willing, the person is willing to open up and give somebody the world. But it feels like but when they gave other people the world, they didn't give it back to them. They just turned their backs. And I feel like this person does still want to have some sort of fairy tale ending or have a full commitment that they've always dreamed of or wanted. But they have been hurt, and that does weigh heavy on their mind. So there can be a little PTSD here, because whenever they feel like they want to open up, then they get that little flashback like, oh my God, am I giving too much? Am I doing too much? Are they going to do what the last person did to me? But overall, they want long-term commitment. They want a family. They want stability. And they want somebody to share it with. Look. Ooh, look at this. It's something about the Empress. Maybe they're looking, the next person they want to find, they want them to be a husband or a wife. They don't want any other type of situation. They want to settle down. They don't want to be looking. I don't want to, you know, be in this relationship, that relationship. If it's not going to be something stable, substantial, then they feel as though I'd rather be single. Because ultimately, if I'm in a situation that's going to end in that anyway, I might as well just stay single. So they're looking for a partner, a husband or a wife. And they like to study before they actually make an offer. So this also might be slightly testing you. So they might do something and see how you respond. Not do something in a negative way, but let's say they open up and they give you something. And depending on how you receive it or how you respond to it, they'll automatically say, okay, well, that's kind of like the last person I dealt with or the person before that. Maybe I don't want to go down this route. So it feels like they could be wanting to test you in some sort of way to see if you are right for them, to see if they want to continue to give to you. Also, if you are like the intimacy thing, let's say if they try to get in your pants, man or woman, right? Whomever says like, well, maybe we should wait, maybe we should slow it down, maybe we should, take a little bit more time, it feels like they will respect you for that. Because I feel like they're, again, doing some sort of test. So they want to see if you're worthy to be a husband or a wife. And I know that sounds kind of, but you would want to see if somebody was worthy of being a husband or a wife as well. So that would make sense. But again, this person isn't doing this to play games. They're not playing games. They are doing this because they were hurt and they don't want to waste any more time. That's just it. A Virgo, a Gemini, a Taurus, or a Libra can be significant. All right, babes? All right, give me some smooches. That has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. And I'll see ya.